Well, good morning and welcome to a beautiful early morning broadcast talking about our upcoming rally and also why we now need to exit Nigeria. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé ẹ káàárọ̀ àdẹ̀kábọ̀ sórí ìkànnì wa tí à ń pè ní Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI and it is exactly 4:22 a.m. níbi tí a ti ń gbé ìròyìn jáde tá a ti ń bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìdí tí ọmọ Yorùbá ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ kúrò ní àárín Nàìjíríà. The Yoruba exit òun ló jẹ wá lógún. You cannot restructure Nigeria. It is too late to restructure Nigeria, and the only option now is for us all to fight and demand our right out of Nigeria. So as you're coming in, Ebawa Matuma share program wa kí a bá wa gbọ́ wọlé share button. As we go in, let's listen to this.
I want to talk to you all. And I want you to listen and accept what I'm about to say. I said they are already usurping you from your villages all over Yoruba State. In Ogun State, Osun State, Ondo State, Anambra State. Even the Igbo lands as well. People are already entering those places and they're already overtaking you people in your various states. What we are saying right now, this is not about religion. Christian, whether you're Christian, Muslim, or you're Muslim, we are Yoruba traditional worshippers. This is that we must band together to fight for our father's so they don't overtake us in it. Don't let them use religion to take over our land. All those villages they've taken over in Ondo State, when they wanted to, they killed Christian and Muslim alike. They are fighting for the land, they are fighting for religion. They are just coming through the lens of religion. But I'm telling you all Yoruba, please be prepared. Nigerians at large, please be well prepared so that they don't take you away from your father's land and call it onto the royalities in your land. The Imperial Majesty, we greet you, sir. Please talk about this. You, Allah, please talk about this. All kings in Ondo State, kings in Lagos, Oyo, please talk about this. Because when the war overwhelms us, we will not be able to do anything about it. Personally, I'm ready for war. I told you the last time that you should fortify yourself. Some people will say, why will a pastor utter that kind of statement? Please go and fortify yourself. Because when war comes, I will drop my Bible. I will go and fight for my father's land. When the Christianity came into Nigeria, 1842. It came in 1842. That was when it came in. And the first person to compile the Bible, his name is Williams. They killed him on the 6th, 1536. They burnt him. The person that compiled the Bible for us. So don't let us put religion into our culture or fight for our father's land. I will fortify myself and I will be a leader. And if you can fortify people, fortify them. We will fight that war. I will drop my Bible because of my father's land. Because the Bible says in Hebrews 6 verse 1, it says, set aside the teachings of Christ and let us do what is for me. We will now put it aside. Let's fight to our father's land. And we tell Jesus to help us. To help us in the work for our father's land. That's what we are going to do.
Mo kí gbogbo wa mo ní ẹ káàárọ̀ tí ẹ tún káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì wa tí à ń pè ní Koikimedia. The upcoming rally and also why we need to exit Nigeria. Òun ni àkọlé ètò ti tàárọ̀ yìí. Ẹ bá wa gbé ọwọ́ lé share button. Mo kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí bí ẹ ṣe ń wọlé bí ẹ ṣe ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Mo kí wa ní kíkí ọlá, kíkí ọlá.
There is no land called Nigeria. There is no language called Nigeria. There are no people called Nigerians. We are only deceiving ourselves. We are not Nigerian. Okay, where is Nigeria? Where is the land called Nigeria? What is the Nigerian language? We are nations that had been forced together to live in one pathetic country. So anybody who goes there today to say, pray for Nigeria, that person is just deceiving himself, because the people who want to be that Nigeria are not sat down to agree if they want to be Nigeria.
Mokiwale and Konsi, as we are now almost ready on all our platforms. We're streaming on the MixLR. We are live on the YouTube. We are live on the Facebook. We'll be live on the Twitter. We're live on Twitter space. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. Atiwa nínú danger. The only option is not to think about election again in Nigeria. Ọ̀nà tó kù nísìn òun ni kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá sowọ́ papọ̀, lọ́mọdé lágbàlagbà lọ́kùnrin lọ́bìnrin. Nigeria ò lè ṣiṣẹ́. I'll be telling you, Boko Haram in Lagos State. Àwọn Boko Haram has now been confirmed to have been found in Lagos State. There was also an explosion in Ikeja. A lot of us did not hear about it because it seems the news in Nigeria wọ́n máa ń fi dèmọ́lẹ̀. All these I'll be telling you, níbo ni explosion ti ṣẹlẹ̀? Is it a bomb explosion or is this just an ordinary explosion? Gbogbo eléyìí la máa discuss láàárọ̀, but most importantly, how prepared are you for the upcoming rally? Rally waiting for the date. It does not matter when the date is going. How prepared are you is the question. Let's go come back. Ṣé Islamic agenda ṣé ó ti finally wọlé sí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti Nàìjíríà? Àwọn wo ló wà behind it? Ta ni ó initiated? Kí ni reason tó jẹ́ pé Islamic certificate nìyàn lè fi wọlé sí nursing school as against WAEC àti NECO? Ṣé láti lè get many more agenda tí a ti ń sọ pé the Islamic agenda is real? Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ̀ sọ pé the agenda is not real, pé káyé máa dẹ́rù bá àwọn èèyàn, pé that agenda is not real. The devil of Sokoto, mo sọ fún yín, for the last 4 years we have dealt blow pẹ̀lú wọn. A ti fi ojú ẹ̀ wọn mà bo. I am talking about Sultan of Sokoto. I call him the devil of Sokoto. Rather than kó condemn àwọn terrorists tó ń pa wá ní gbogbo inú Nàìjíríà títí dé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ó ní àwa tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí social media gangan ni terrorist. Wow, what an interesting time to be ahead, to be alive. I'll be telling you all this. How prepared are you with your family, with your community, to make sure that the upcoming Yoruba Nation rally you will play your own part. Ẹ̀yin náà máa play part tọ̀dọ̀ ti yín. Gbogbo eléyìí ni ta tó fẹ́ gbé yẹ̀wò ní àárọ̀ yìí. À ń bọ̀ àti dé. Is Nigeria the most dangerous country in the world? Another video has surfaced on the social media by two Dutch that are traveling across the globe. Mo ṣe rí video yẹn lánàá for the very first time. The video was uploaded only 3 days ago. I guess èní máa jẹ́ kó pé 4 days. Àwọn couple méjì that have decided that they want to travel around the world with what looks like a very gigantic vehicle. They are traveling from one end to the other. I'll be telling you a little bit more about them. Their YouTube channel is called Live to Travel. They have entered Nigeria and they have left Nigeria through the other side going into Cameroon. That shows me they traveled a long distance from wherever they joined into the country, whether from Benin Republic, which I suspected, and then headed. Nítorí pé wọ́n jẹ́ òyìnbó, each time they were driving through almost all the security checkpoints, wọ́n kàn juwọ́ sí wọn pé okay, òyìnbó pẹ́ẹ́pẹ́, lúkúlúkú pẹ́ẹ́pẹ́. They were not stopped. Àwọn yẹn gan were shocked that nobody was stopping them. Tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn náà wá ṣe jàǹbá fúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá àbí nínú Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n rán wá láti ta, you might look at them as just a couple that are traveling. These are the same way táwọn òyìnbó fi wá in that century and took advantage of a beautiful land and destroyed it by giving us Nigeria. They traveled through a very long road network. Tẹ́ bá wo gbogbo títì tí wọ́n record, ẹ máa sunkún pé ṣé inú Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ pé máa ṣiṣẹ́ lélẹ̀. Anything after Lagos and Yoruba land, gbogbo ibi tó kù is as dead as nothing is happening there. We'll cross over to Cameroon where they continue their journey. The video has now been watched by over 87,000. Oh, apparently 3 weeks ago was uploaded. I thought I saw 3 days ago. So when I was watching it yesterday, I was focused more on the video itself. The video is not a long one. I will give you the directive where you can go and watch it. It's just under 30 minutes. 29 minutes, 50 seconds. And the title of the video on their page says, Nigeria, the most dangerous country in Africa. That means people to call Yoruba no more. But we know that Yoruba land is the most beautiful country in the continent. But one, ilé sọ pé Yoruba land is the most beautiful country in the continent since I refused. Àwa tí ẹ̀ sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nigeria, you would always be enclosed together with Nigeria. The more tó bá sọ pé Nigeria nìyẹn, the more we are putting Yoruba land in danger with Nigeria. We know that Yoruba land is not dangerous if we can control our government, be an independent country. We will be able to fix all the problems, and Yoruba people might not have to travel around the world for other reasons apart from holiday and holiday or probably a visit to any country of your choice. Oh, níṣẹ́ máa sọ pé o fẹ́ towó jọ láti lọ ra travelling kan tó máa gbé lọ sílùú kan tó ti máa lọ máa ṣiṣẹ́ wà tó ṣe máa send owó padà wá sílé. Mo sọ fún yín pé this is your stop when it comes to international news. These are two Dutch. I have gone to look at the comments mo struggle láti lè understand in tó ń kọ síbẹ̀ because nínú comment section tí mo kà almost everything has been from their own language, which is Dutch. Because I believe this couple are from Denmark, from the investigation on their page, and the language they are speaking, I guess, is a Dutch, and I can do a translation quickly with one of them. So there's a lot to discuss on it. You do not want to miss this program. It soon. Later. I have just woke up and the work starts anytime. Most of you, we are in danger, but most of you always tend to say, we are not in danger, everything is fine and easy. This is the time that we need now to rise up. Now, èdè tí wọ́n fi ń communicate yìí, àwọn ará Denmark ni wọ́n. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa tẹ́tí darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Níbo ni ká ti kọ́kọ́ píkẹ̀? Ṣé ká kọ́kọ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn òyìnbó pẹpẹ, lúkúlúkú pẹpẹ? Because most of us, we love òyìnbó people. Tá bá ti rí wọn báyìí, ara wa máa gbọ̀n. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? But a dúpẹ́ pé people like us eventually live with them for 27 years. Good people, but evil government that they have that destroy our own heritage, our own urbans, our own ways of life. Whereas, and this is why we're going to also destroy that empire that Britain created. It will be destroyed so that we can rebuild the Yoruba land. Toba Madija, I have told you, I don't give a toss. So Kalomamura Sile. Because I don't want to be in a country where Oyinbo people will come and tell us after over 100 years plus, Oyinbo Kontuma Ama sọ fún wa pé Nigeria is the most dangerous country. After to dá wàhálà sílẹ̀, àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n wá ń káàkiri with a nice passport, nobody's checking them. Tó bá jẹ́ pé mi ni mò ń travel along that route, I would have been stopped multiple times because ọmọ Nigeria ni mí. But because these are Oyinbo people, they can move around anywhere they like without no stop or check. They were eventually stopped, I believe, by some vigilante, but they were shocked. I'm sure some of them, maybe they didn't tell us that they were asking for money. It's a big truck on drive, another motor to tell you how gigantic. We're talking about a massive truck. You need to watch the video. I recommend you go and watch it. Ẹni tó ń ṣe fídíò yẹn gan kò gbọ́ òyìnbó púpọ̀ because èdè tó ń sọ nílùú ẹ̀ kò kí ń ṣèdè òyìnbó, but wọ́n fọ́ọ̀sì òyìnbó láwa lórí, ìwọ wa máa sọ òyìnbó ọ̀pẹ́ rẹ̀. Ẹ wá máa ní bàbá mi ọmọ Adéyẹmọ ò gbọ́ òyìnbó, àtẹ̀wá dúpẹ́ pé bàbá wa Akíntóyè ti prove pé 1000 professor kò ní ẹgbọ́n àti ìmọ̀ àti òye tí Ọlọ́run fún olóyè ọmọ Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho Òòṣà. 1000 of them do not have the capacity nítorí pé akọni ọkùnrin ni. Tó bá dẹ̀ ní pọ́kùnrin ń bẹ nílé, Ìgbòho ń bẹ nílé, kọ́lọ́run Elédùmarè kó bá wa dúró tì í, kó wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, kó má fi sílẹ̀, kó bá wa ṣe gbogbo in tó máa jẹ́ kí ó easy fún, káwa náà jẹ́ kó easy fún, torí kò lè dá ṣe, kò dẹ̀ náà ń fẹ́ dá ṣe. Ìyẹn la ṣe ń sọ fáwọn tó kù náà tó lágbára, tó nímọ̀, tó lóye. Mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, mo kí bàbá mi Waris Jinadu, mo kí ìyá mi Àjọkẹ́, mo rí lórí Twitter space. Èmi ọmọ yín náà ni mo ti jí o. Ẹ tó bá ní àní dé, òun là ní dé bá. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tájọ wà nulẹ̀, mo kí àwa Elizabeth Adesanya. Ẹ bá mi gbọ́ lé share button. Mo ní èmi ni last man standing lórí ìrìn àjò yìí. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó gbà yányán fún bàbá wa Professor Adébánjí Akíntóyè. Ẹni tó bá sì fẹ́ ràn wá lọ́wọ́, we are still receiving donation. Mo kí bàbá mi Theophilus Akitunde, good morning. Mo kí ẹ̀yin ti America. Mo kí ẹ̀yin ti Canada. Mo kí ibẹ̀ ṣe ń wọlé. Ẹ bá wa love, share and comment. Eléyìí ò sọ̀rọ̀ àtúnfẹ́ lọ jẹ́ kí Tinubu dìbò. Àwa la máa stop election by starting that vigil this year. I want it 2 years, but they are also going to kick their campaign as well. mo kí bàbá mi Waris Jinadu àwọn ní nígbà tá a bá ṣe ná náírà àwa la ṣe ń fún oxygen fún Nàìjíríà but nígbà tó dẹ̀ ti fún wa náwọn alternative àwọn èèyàn condemn ẹ̀ wọ́n ní kó má kówó sínú rúbà. So the more we spend the naira, the more we are giving oxygen to Nigeria. And we have to kill Nigeria from different angles because it's a big elephant, but not the kind of killing from Dupe Onitiri. Àwọn kan ní má sọ̀rọ̀ Dupe mọ́, ìyàn sí nínú picture mọ́, mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́tí darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Ìrìn àjò Yoruba nation is fight to finish. We will not die in it, but we are ready to leave our souls to make sure that the next generation will never come on the social media and be talking about Yoruba nation. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin pastors, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àfáà, mo kí gbogbo àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe. Ikú kan ní pa wá, kàkà kíkú pa wá, á pa àwọn ọ̀tá wa. A lot to discuss this morning, and I'm still trying to prepare your mind where we should kickstart. But mo ti kí yín náà tí bá ti gbẹ́nu lé program, I will not be saying Mukele because I am also recording the voice note. Most of you are coming across my voice note, but whether you send it out to your church, to your schools, you are either going to save somebody's lives or somebody might die. I have received the video of the bomb blast in Lagos State. I don't care whatever they're telling you, whatever explosion I hear in the southwest is a bomb blast, as far as I'm concerned. Wọ́n lè sọ fún yín pé electronic kan ló explode. Forget all that nonsense. It's a bomb blast. Mo ti rí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ l'Ékòó. The video has been sent to me. I didn't hear about it. How come I missed it as well? I don't know. But I have eventually come across it and I'll be telling you what I have seen so far. Nigeria is literally bleeding. Bleeding. If you have not seen how Nigeria is bleeding, you must be a very wicked individual. Mo kí bàbá mi Stephen Idowu, mo kí bàbá Moses, mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́tí darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Please share the program, very, very important. Aago márùn-ún ló fẹ́ lọ lò, very soon wọ́n á máa pèrun. You live in a country where Islam, Christian, and the tradition will live side by side. Ẹ lè lé Islam kúrò nínú Nigeria, nínú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, but we do not want an Islamic terrorist to live among us. You cannot chase the Christians away. Especially condemn ẹ̀sìn méjèèjì tó, you cannot stop people that want to practice it. You cannot stop them. It is entirely up to people to practice what they prefer. Mo fẹ́ máa rúbọ ni, mo fẹ́ máa bọ̀gún ni, problem tèmi nìyẹn. Mo fẹ́ lọ máa kírun ni, problem tèmi nìyẹn. Mo fẹ́ lọ sí church ni. Our problem is Nigeria, and that country needs to go down. Mo kí in-law mi. So let's go back to the video that I watched because I want to start from there. Ṣé lóòótọ́ ni Nigeria is the most dangerous? That is how they put it out there. I will share the link in case you want to go and watch that video. But about the type, Nigeria, the most dangerous country in Africa. A video was uploaded by a YouTube channel called Live to Travel. And woman travel káàkiri ni bí ẹṣọ ní wòlímọ̀. I wanted to do something like that, but I've been locked in the last 5 years in the movement. So that means traveling like this has been very difficult. Like I said, I will leave calling your names because I am recording right now. When I watched the video, headline yẹn ló jẹ́ kí n lọ wo ohun tí ó wà ní video yẹn. When I saw the headline, I wanted to find out a little bit more. Kí ló wà ní video yẹn? And when I watched the video, I totally agree with the content creator. 100% that Nigeria is the most. As I speak to you right now, I have just tweeted it. But since the people on your Twitter, how do y'all help you? Àti sọ fún wa títí ẹ lọ ní Twitter account, don't put ní X. We will use that as much as we use all other tools to engage and also make ourselves known. Many news is coming up. I'm watching this again 15 hours ago by Sarah Reporter. Watch Corps commander accuses Nigerian soldier of supplying arms to bandits, enforcing levy, hidden ransom payment. Nigeria is going through a lot at the moment. But àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ accept. Àwọn èèyàn ṣì ń dúró dìgbà tí wọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fi bomb tó fi ń yìn fún yín níbi tẹ́tí lọ́n ṣe party yín. I pity a lot of Yoruba people. Ẹ fi ìpá àwọn táwọn stand sọ yìí. They don't care. I watch a lot of how terrorists kill people in parties, in weddings, in large gatherings, and you that could come in. These are why we are saying that we are in danger. But many people still say we are not in danger. So let's look at what this video is all about. The video of these two couples first showed a dilapidated road network of Nigeria, and that is a death trap. When we traveled with Babakitoye to Ekiti in February, I have never seen a road network that is so bad like the one I saw Nibata travel in February for the burial. So this particular video was able to show us a road network all the way from wherever they've joined into Nigeria, which I believe is from the Benin Republic border, heading towards Delta State, Tititofide border Cameroon. So you can tell that the video was a long video. They've been able to squeeze it to 29 minutes, and they were also fast forwarding it along the line. The whole road network was so dilapidated, and I can see why many people will be kidnapped along the route when your vehicle is ambushed by the Fulani terrorists. The question then is, what do we do? Do we still manage Nigeria, or do we allow ourselves now to let Nigeria go so that we, the Yoruba people, can have a new country? But Omo Yoruba ni no, we want a new country. Or she prefer Nigeria. And you start to wonder, why does a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman prefer a one Nigeria as against the key Nigeria can live Nigeria, can independent Yoruba country? That question is still $1 million to be resolved. Omo Yoruba ton tako irun Beki Yoruba daduro. This for me, I do not understand. Ago maro itilu níbi tí mo wà yìí, 4:50 a.m. It is pitch dark, looking through the window. Very soon, just to tell you that we are not joking when it comes to our awareness on this channel. I can wake up at any time and start creating awareness. Nítorí pé mo mọ̀ pé a ti sùn, a dẹ̀ ti wà nínú ewu, àfi kí Elédùmarè kó jí wa ní kíákíá kí a lè tají before it is too late. And that's the reason why we are doing what we are doing on a daily basis. Mo kí bàbá wa Professor Akintoye, mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n dúró tì wọ́n, mo kí gbogbo group kankan, mo kí wa ní kíkí ọlá. And like I always say, the task ahead is not yet done. Àṣeyọrí ni pé kó declare Yoruba nation nínú ọdún yìí ní kíákíá, kémi àti ẹ náà lè darapọ̀ mọ́ ìlú tó ń pè ní Yoruba country. We have every right to make our declaration, but àkọ́kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ kickstart with the rally before we know what will be the next move. But the next move cannot come forward until the first one is already inside. And what is the first move? We are coming out for a rally. There is a lot of preparation going on behind the curtain, and I can tell you that we must all be fully determined. Especially from Lagos State. People are saying, Koiki, Lagos State is the stronghold of Tinubu, and you must all be ready for Tinubu plan in Lagos State. Muna Ọlọ́run ló ní plan, Ọlọ́run ló ń gbìyànjú. But ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ jẹ́ actors, actresses, and I'm talking about àwọn tó jẹ́ actor tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún Tinubu. The Yoruba people are coming out for rally. This is not NSAS. tẹ́ bá pa wá a máa pa yín padà ní o. I have said that so many times. Eye for eye. Eléyìí sọ̀rọ̀ anything. We are coming out. You're Yoruba people. If you attack us, somebody is killed. We will attack you back, and you'll be killed as well. Simple as that. Kò ní kankan nínú. Tinubu kọ́ ló nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Kódà history sọ fún wa pé àmọ́bi tí bàbá Tinubu gan ti jáde. So don't come and use Tinubu to destroy what is the future fún ẹ̀yin àti ìran yín. Ẹ gbọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́ Tinubu kẹ̀dẹ̀ lo ọgbọ́n kẹ̀ fi ṣe. But ẹ bá ní ẹ máa ṣe bí ti EndSARS, ẹ máa attack ọmọ Yorùbá kan, tọ́mọ Yorùbá kan tó bá attack tó bá kú, we will attack back lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. A kọ́kọ́ dìjà láàrin àwa méjèèjì. I can tell you that. This is not a joke. So ẹ play game yín pẹ̀lú Tinubu kẹmọ tẹ fẹ́ ṣe. Kò sí ẹni tó ní monopoly to violence, gbogbo alájọ ní wèrè tó sán lórí. Tẹ bá kó ìbọn jáde, àwa náà lọ wábi tá ti máa rí ìbọn àkójáde. So be very careful. Ẹ má yẹ kí Tinubu lóyìn. Tinubu fúnra rẹ̀ bó ṣe wà yẹn nísìn, ó máa kó máa yẹ ni kò mọ bí kò àmọ́ tó ń ṣe fún lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ní France báyìí. So gbogbo tó máa lò láyé bó ṣe wà yẹn, tá bá add another 40 years mọ́, ó ti kú dànù, ó ti bá tiẹ̀ lọ. But ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ò ní kú, ó sì máa exist. Even tí wọ́n tó fi bá wa jà gan àtèmi tá bá bára wa jà, a máa lọ náà ní níjọ́ kan. So why ta ṣe fi bára wa jà nígbà tó yẹ pé n tá ń jà fún ilẹ̀ yẹn là ń jà fún pé kó padà síbi tó yẹ kó wà kí àṣẹ lè padà sẹ́nu àwọn bá wa. Tẹ́ bá wá sọ pé ìsan lórí pé wọ́n kówó fún yín, ẹ máa attack wa, we will attack you back. Eléyìí sọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu, àwọn iṣẹ́ àwọn EndSARS tó máa sá fún yín. Tẹ́ bá kó blunt kan jáde, àwa náà máa kó àwọn wèrè jáde. Ìyẹn la ṣe ní káwọn ọmọ kankan lọ máa dira, à ń dira fáwọn ọmọ yẹn. Ó ṣẹnu, mò ń kówó fáwọn èèyàn kan lọ máa dira. So kẹ́ farabalẹ̀ kẹ́ gbọ́ wa dáadáa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sórí fídíò yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Is Nigeria the most dangerous country in Africa? The answer is yes. O ní láti dispute pẹ̀lú àwọn couples yìí. Nigeria is the most dangerous country, but ilẹ̀ Yorùbá can pull out themselves and then rebuild a security system, a welfare system, education system, healthcare system, láti tọ́jú ọmọdé, láti tọ́jú àgbàlagbà. Èèyàn kan send message sí mi láti Russia. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pé ká develop local government. Mo wá sọ fẹ́ nìyẹn pé ṣó possible kẹ́ lè develop anything nínú Nigeria. Do you know how many Nigerians abroad tó fi school wọn sílẹ̀ tí wọ́n wá ń fund school yẹn kí àṣeyọrí lè wà lórí school yẹn? There is nothing you can do that will work in Nigeria. Gbogbo wa ta lọ sí school, we continue to pay back to the school so that they can renovate this, they can do this. Everybody picks up a different project. We are doing it, but in the last 4 years, I stopped giving them money from the school. Tèmi lọ tán pè ní Abẹ́òkúta Grammar School tí mo ṣe tán pẹ̀lú àwọn set kan tán pè ní 1995, October 1995. I have stopped giving them money because I left the group since stop believe nínú Yorùbá nation. But ojú gbogbo wọn ti jà báyìí nísìnyí. I'm sure most of them are struggling. Àwọn kan ní struggle nú wọn because wọ́rọ́wọ́ mú, àwọn kan dẹ̀ ti travel. But àwọn tó wà nílé àfi kí ẹ máa rí jẹ lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta lójúmọ́ kí business yín kó dẹ̀ máa operate. Because mo sọ fún yín nínú group nígbà yẹn ẹ̀ ń bá mi jà. Ojú gbogbo wa ti jà báyìí nísìnyí. That is àwọn tèmi jọ lọ sí school. So èmi ti mú movement yìí as a do or die láti lẹ̀. But ẹ̀yin kan lẹ ṣe mú ní surface nísìnyí gbogbo èèyàn ti wá realize pé problem to one in Nigeria. So that is on that. Let's move swiftly because there's a lot of areas to cover. À ń gbọ́ pé the Nigeria nursing or midwife, the Nigeria midwife, remember, I want to get the story out because this also is one out of the many agenda. We keep telling people that there is an agenda. There is an agenda. Ṣé làwọn èèyàn sọ pé kò sí agenda? Àwọn ní Koiki agenda o. So possible, journalist kan tẹ̀ ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ìkan náà àwọn bàbá wa pé so possible pé kí wọ́n islamize Nigeria ọ̀dẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Turkey. Nigeria is just less than Turkey. Turkey was never a Muslim country until tí wọ́n gbà mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. Lẹ́ni nísìn gbogbo Turkey pátá, half of them if not more or ń bọ̀ èmi náà share link yẹn ni o kí wọn náà bá ń gbọ́ wọlé share button mo bẹ̀ yín ni because ẹlòmíì ò mọ̀ pa wà live lóòótọ́ but tẹ́ bá share fún wọn wọ́n á máa jí wọ́n á máa pàdé ẹ̀ nígbà tó bá jí but nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá pín so talẹ̀ ẹ̀ expect kó bá yín pín àwa la máa pín program fúnra wa because iṣẹ́ ta gbà nìyẹn. mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí Africa ló ń pè bí. And now I can use this phone to start the Twitter. It's a little bit warm, but kí la máa ṣe sí, even though the fan were on, but it's still not working enough to cover the heat. Not there for a low air condition, so we manage what we have, and I cannot reduce the fan because the heat is just too much. Now let me move swiftly because I want to talk about the other area. Gradually we are winning the race, yes, because okay, Devil of Sokoto, akẹ́yìn tí ẹ wà ní Ìkàrẹ́ Àkókó. I got to Àkókó sometime in 2017 or 18, I can't remember. One what he installed Olúkàrẹ́ of Ìkẹrẹ́, installed the Bàbá Ìwé of Ìkẹrẹ́ Àkókó. Mo pe gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá tí wọ́n install yìí ẹgbẹ́ ní sókè fún Yorùbá Nation. Mo gbọ́ pé according to the news coming out, convoy tí ìyàwó Tinubu Rẹ̀mí Tinubu tó fi gbé láti airport ní event tó fẹ́ lọ ṣe l'Ondo State, ó pa Saratu ní around Ọba Ilé nígbà tí wọ́n ń gbé convoy president, ìyàwó president. They are used to that. It's not the first time tó ń pààyàn. That is how evil the Nigerian government is. Àwọn náà ni wọ́n náà fẹ́ ṣe àǹfààní fáráàlú. How can the wife of the president be coming to a state and we are losing somebody? Ṣètò report today how many Yoruba people that have been killed nígbà tí ìyàwó tí Tinubu ti dé government. Let me quickly read the story as we have it coming from the Koikimedia international news website. Breaking: Nigeria First Lady Rẹ̀mí Tinubu convoy kills a 7-year-old girl in Ondo State. Is it possible that our own government in the UK is going to Huddersfield or visiting another part of England, and the convoy that they are driving in eventually killed a citizen? Is that possible? It shows that Nigeria is the most dangerous country in the world, just like we said at the beginning. Go and watch the video. I've already shared the link on. I can't share the link on YouTube, on Facebook, but multi share sorry Twitter, and I can share it back into the comment section of the ongoing program. But the title of the YouTube channel is the topic of that video is Nigeria the most. If you type it, you might bring a lot, but this one is two couples that are traveling across the length and breadth of Nigeria to get to Cameroon border with a massive truck. Yẹn tóbi tó ń pé táyà kọ̀ọ̀kan fẹ́ tó yìí, ó ju táyà àwọn normal Dangote vehicle yẹn lọ. Kódà imagine that kind of vehicle, they have to repair one of the tires. That shows how bad the roads are, because we're talking about a very monster tires. Yet that tire needs to be fixed along the routes because over puncture. If that's Nigeria, so you can imagine. And in that vehicle, they had another vehicle. Dubai, you know those kind of small vehicle that you ride in the sand. They had that same vehicle at the back. So what that vehicle is for, when they get to a particular country, they can bring that one down and use that to go around different places and come back and put it back on again. That is how big. It's a monster. Hello video here, if you can have that chance, is under 30 minutes. I recommend you go and watch it. And I was just going to quickly tell you before we move away from there, there was a comment that I saw from one of their people. All their languages are in Dutch. As of the importance of language, so I have gone to Google to do a translation of this. Oh, apparently it's a German language. Google detected as German. But anyway, the meaning of that is your trip is a real expedition. This trip is really good. Congratulations. Your trip is a real expedition. So for them, the real expedition is Nigeria is the most dangerous country in Africa. So you are expecting their citizen to come to the most dangerous country. I want to take a risk in it. And it's a very huge risk. And when I was telling one of my uncle last night, It says that they will be protected by their government in any way or how. So they were not just traveling, their government is fully aware. So I'm going to talk about more of the comment before we move to the, the next Tinubu again. Tinubu's wife that killed a young Yoruba man, a young Yoruba girl, 7 years old in Ondo State yesterday. This one said, hello, you global trotters. Once again, an interesting video. Thank you very much. It is a shame you could do so much with the country. Only it is, what a shame. Look at how a country looks like. You could do so much with it. But how are you going to do so much when it is the same Europeans that destroy Africa? And their family and their children are moving around Africa and telling us today that it's the most dangerous country in Africa. This is the reason why, see, we need to fight all the way through. If somebody have to die, let them die for us to go out of Nigeria. Because if not, many people will still die, and they are still dying because as at yesterday, let me link that back again to Remi Tinubu's convoy that killed a young, promising Yoruba girl in Ondo State. It does not even matter whether it was in Anambra or Enugu. These are human lives that doesn't matter to the monster people that you call your government. Why do they need to drive like a ruffian? Because they are moving a VIP. Shebi was driving in America. Is it when they are moving the American, even Donald Trump, that is the most important president, and Russia and German and the rest, they don't drive like a stupid people, but it is only in the most dangerous country. So you are saying that Kokwen, hear this news coming from Ondo State as it was updated on our website. You don't even go on our website, but you are used to going to the fake chat room and website instead of you to follow Koiki International News. Kẹ́lì mọ́ tó ń lọ lágbàáyé, kó ń lọ nínú Nàìjíríà, tó dẹ̀ ń lọ ní around the world, and most importantly, in tó ń lọ nípa Yoruba nation. Let's read quickly. Multiple sources told our correspondent that a butter color Hilux in the First Lady convoy knocked and killed Saratu around Obaile while Remi Tinubu, the president's wife, was moving from the airport to the venue of the event. Event, what a pain. Imagine that. They have not arrived at the event center that Remi Tinubu was going to attend, whatever she was going for. And they have already committed crime. And you now, you will go to your church and your mosque and you say, God bless Nigeria. And you think God is stupid because Remi Tinubu is well educated. She could have told the convoy that, look, we don't need anything more than let's go smoothly. Yes, there is a security threat in the country. We need to protect her so that nobody kill her. But they don't have to protect you. You will be killed. But doesn't mean that they have to drive in a way that have eventually led to the death of a citizen. And that's the kind of country to make a keep. So you are expecting me to be praying every day for Nigeria? Idiot, bomb bastards. Mrs. Tinubu was in Akure on Thursday. Today is Friday. Baraka Jimon for all our Muslim brothers and sisters. This happened yesterday. When I came out in the morning yesterday, and I said that 29,000 people were killed during Buhari, and we have already experienced more than that number during this Tinubu's government. Some of you would have said, look at him again. Kosha like our family Tinubu. Look at him, and you say you are Yoruba, Yoruba. That means I need to add this number to the death of many Yoruba people. And when I was talking yesterday, I did not know that this one was going to happen. We are the new people that you should listen to, not your Babade Boye that cannot come out and defend innocent Nigeria as he did during Jonathan, because Enu Babaye oti jeri shirishi kò lè sòtòtò mọ́. And the same thing with Yadura. They all want to use Nigeria to continue to enrich themselves and say they are doing philanthropies. We don't need anybody to do any philanthropies. We need to really go back to have a government that can look after everybody. I need a philanthropist, and that goes to, don't even talk about Pastor Bakari. That one doesn't see anything. And the same thing to all those pastors, including Pastor Jerry, every one of them. Even Prophet Ojo Taiwo, until they all start talking about the reason why we should live as Yoruba people in their congregation. Anything less than that, pray for Nigeria, I will attack those churches and those mosques. Tinubu's wife in Akure eventually killed a Yoruba girl, 7 years old, a promising Yoruba girl, and you now will say we should keep quiet. She was in Akure on Thursday to flag off the southwest leg of the Renew Hope initiative to improve the well-being of the women and girls. Imagine they are going to improve the well-being of women and girls, and they've already committed a crime by killing a young 7-year-old. So what is the purpose of the event? These are not human people. Remi Tinubu is well educated, and one of her daughter from information and intelligence to the people that are in that particular unit in London, ó ti run mad. Wọ́n lọ́mọ kan tó ní mental problem tí wọ́n tọ́jú tó. I'm not joking, I'm not making this up. Remi Tinubu visits that hospital in London all the time, and people that work there are the ones that confirm this with me. So wọ́n lọ́mọ kan tí ó ti mu drugs tó ti kúrò láàrin àwọn family wọn. Maybe that's why she doesn't have human feelings, and she's going to attend an event to talk about the well-being of women and girls across the country and distribute no fewer than 10,000 professional kits comprising Crocs and scrub. Kí ló ń pè ní Crocs? Is that not the kind of bata wey people they wear? Most of you, these are not politicians. To nurses, yes, Crocs. That thing way nurse they wear for hospital. So she donated 10,000. Hey, let me Tinubu. Hey, when I told you that Sheyi Tinubu has a house in London, most of you were attacking me. I remember I saw that video. I uploaded it again, and you need to see how they were attacking me. I said, no problem. At least the mother has also made history by killing a Yoruba girl in Ondo State. We will remember this for a very long time. So what is the purpose of the visit? Multiple sources told our correspondent that it was a butter color Hilux in the First Lady convoy that knocked Saratu around Obaile in Ondo State while the president's wife was moving from the airport to the venue. She was a 7-year-old girl by the name Saratu Lawal. A pupil of Islamia Arabic School, Shasha, was knocked down by a butter-color Hilux in the government convoy of Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is on an official visit to Ondo State, the source told our journalists. The incident occurred on Thursday, yesterday, the 17th of April 2025, in Obaile, before the Obaile Central Mosque. It claimed the life of the 7-year-old girl, as every effort to save her could not yield the desired result. No hospital now. After they don't kill her, they're not going to stop. Those ones go, they move on. While the people wey the community, they go carry the young girl, put her on Okada. Sáré gbé dúró. Ẹ gbà wá o. When they get to hospital say we no get tablet. Bam, 7-year-old, gone. We try to hold our emotion on program all the time. Sometimes some of you think when I come here, I'm screaming, I'm shouting, I'm cursing. These are things that flared up our instincts. But I'll hold on to all these. But they will pay back for everything that they are doing. I can assure you, Yoruba people. The young girl, 7 years old, could not be saved. She was rushed to primary health care. The person with motor don't knock. Do you know the meaning of primary health care? When contacted, Malam Lawali, the father of the disease, who is a trader at Obaile Market, said he earned everything to God. You see? No protest, no nothing. God, God will come out with by stupid Yoruba people. Look at them. Stupid Yoruba people. Your president killed your daughter. No protest. We hand over to God. Koikimedia International learned the lifeless body of the child has now been handed over to the family to go and bury her. I will learn here, or Intibati alone here. You want to condemn her. You hear that? So that is on one section, okay? Let's move away from there. There's a lot to cover. Let's go back to, is Nigeria now an Islamic country? Some say it's not. Some say it is. The news filtered yesterday, quickly, that the Nigeria Nursing and Midwife Council has now approved. Bear with me, because I'm sure that I'm charging my device before everything go kaput. But sometimes I might think I'm charging it and they are not charging. So the weather is extremely hot. What can I do? It's called Africa. Sweating so much. Let's look at this. There is an agenda that they want to keep Nigeria to be an Islamic country. Some say, no, there's no agenda. Stop making things up. Everything is fine. All right. Why do we have the Nursing and Midwife Council of Nigeria has now issued a fresh directive reinforcing the acceptance of the Senior Arabic and Islamic Secondary School Certificate Examination as a valid entry qualification into the nursing program? What is behind this? What is behind this reason that you have to use a Senior Arabic and Islamic Secondary School Certificate instead of your WAEC or NECO? So what he embedded Ilemo? Let's leave that aside. When I saw the news, I just want to know who initiated it, because that is where you have to know the agenda. So I went further and look at who could be behind this, and I'll tell you I found something. There's a man called Nadagi. Remember, I want to type it on Google. There's a man called Nadagi Al-Hassan. Nadagi Al-Hassan, as of today, according to the news I have in front of me, is a Fulani man, an Alhaji precisely as well, and is the current director of that Nursing and Midwife Council of Nigeria. Is it adding up? You want me to complete it? There is a certificate you can use now to enter nursing. It's an Islamic certificate. The director, Nafula Nima. You want me to give you the answer? She answer for you about you. The agenda is coming from different angles, and they are not stopping yet. It's entirely up to us to push back and stop them. If otherwise, the danger ahead is a big one. Let's go further and look at who this man is. He was brought in 6 months ago, according to the thread that I've just picked up. Congratulations to Alhaji Nadagi Aliazan, the new registrar of the Nursing and Midwife Council of Nigeria. And the only thing he can implement out of many things to help the Nursing and the Midwife Council of Nigeria to make sure that mothers can give birth. We saw a young Yoruba man that lost the wife in Lagos State because they couldn't get 500,000 naira. The man said, I saved money, but it wasn't up to 500,000. I only saved up to 100,000. They got to the hospital rejected and said, no. Your wife no get blood. You see, when I was donating blood in London, some of you were asking why. Because we donate blood so that our blood can save lives. But how you go donate blood? You where you never chop. Tobaniki will donate blood because as much as you want to, you do not have enough fluid inside for them to extract the blood. So people like us, we are getting email constantly. While I'm around here now, they are sending email that they can book a slot for me. They need our blood so that they can save somebody's lives. So they go to an hospital. The hospital should just say, okay, quickly, run a test. Run that test quickly. Oh, this woman needs this kind of blood. Oh yeah, go inside the blood bank. Open it. Oh yeah, pampa, put the blood there. Hospital say, no. Ẹ má gbé dúró síbí báyìí rárá. Ẹ má gbé dúró síbí báyìí rárá. Oh yeah. Okay, understandable. The hospital doesn't have the blood. Can you help us with an ambulance to move this woman to the next hospital in Ekpe? No. We don't get petrol for our vehicle. I'm just making this up now, but they could have helped with an ambulance, because with an ambulance, two things the ambulance does is it clears the road. It makes the next person that is driving in the front and the back that there is an emergency. That is the purpose. When the ambulance is coming, people are moving away so that ambulance and get quickly ahead. But when you are driving your normal car with a pregnant woman and you are praying that God, don't let this woman die, and you are inside a traffic, the chances is very slim. The woman died. This is what this man should be fighting for as a new registrar. So all he's fighting for now is let there be an Islamic certificate to be used to enter. So àwọn wo ló fẹ́ gbé wọlé? I thought we are all well educated from what they're telling us in Nigeria. So are we now saying that the country is divided, that some people are studying Islamic study and they can use that to enter anywhere as a profession? Okay, Ìṣẹ̀ṣe people, is it possible you start issuing certificates to some of our people and allow this same Fulani man to accept Ìṣẹ̀ṣe certificate to enter nursing school? Is it making sense? Because this is not about Islam. It's about an agenda that they are preparing from all angles. This is why Tinubu is in office. Because Tinubu is not saying this now, but I can see it. And we told you that Tinubu ba ṣetán, that agenda will more continue. I pity us if we do not make all effort to exit before Tinubu in 2027. If we do not exit, I pity every one of us. The danger is just becoming bigger. Let's go further and dig a little bit more about this man. I'm trying to find more information about him. What do we know about him? And I'm going back now to see something that has popped up on the Facebook. I'm not sure whether it's the same man. This one says a teacher. I don't know whether it's the same man, but let me be very sure because I don't want to give you. And I've seen the picture. Okay, I think I can go to. He has a LinkedIn account. Let me see if my laptop brings my LinkedIn up. Okay, so let's take a look at his LinkedIn. Let's see how or what we need to learn about him. Not much. Not much. Okay. National Open University of Nigeria, Bachelor of Science, 2006 to 2011. National Open University of Nigeria. National Open University of Nigeria. Let's go and look at that university. I've just opened their website. The National Open University of Nigeria, our programs are tailored to making learning accessible, flexible, and available at all times. National Open University. Is National, somebody is asking, people also ask, is National Open University of Nigeria recognized? Yes, it's recognized and accredited by the National University Commission of Nigeria. Wow. All right, let's go further. So, this Alhaji Ali Hassan became the, let's go back to their website, the new director. Alhaji Nadagi Ali Hassan, a Fulani man, is currently the nursing director that was brought in 6 months ago. But the agenda of allowing this certificate from the Arabic to be used is not for Nigerians. Let me bring that to you up to date. What they are doing is, already we have influx of people in Nigeria that are not Nigerians. Everybody agrees now. So it is very easy for someone that is coming from Mali or all these Sahel that have Fulani to embed quickly. But they'll tell you that Nigerians will also benefit from such. Once again, the agenda is real, but the Yoruba people are sleeping. Now, that is on the particular one. Before we now come to the rally, this program is just going to run. How long have I done now? 1 hour. Okay, we should just have probably a little bit more time as well before we start winding down. Because it's just a very early morning nugget. Just to keep you, just to keep your brain working. So I have probably about 30 minutes. By 6 o'clock, I will end it so that we might come back later for more program. Now, let's go to the news that there was yesterday. I heard that the cash and carry in Lagos State, there was an explosion. Cash and carry, Lagos State. How the news was covered down is what I don't know. Because when somebody sent the message to me yesterday, I was asking, because sometimes we want to verify cash and carry Lagos State explosion. We want to be sure before we come out and say this happened or that happened. So when I received the video, I can show you the video. The video is extremely, I can't show the video of the young, I don't know whoever was in that video that was in serious pain for a few minutes. Remember that we talked about the explosion in Lagos State, in Idiaraba. Okay. Okay. Now I found that even the news is, according to the Daily, panic in Lagos as explosion rocks building. And this was posted on the 12th of April 2025. Panic in Lagos as explosion rocks building. Panic erupted on Friday evening around Ikeja under bridge area following a loud explosion. I think I talked about this. I think I did. Remember we talked about it. I did. I remember. We talked about it. But I didn't get a video of that explosion. So video, you know, sometimes people record the video on their phones, and sometimes they are not sending it out as at the time the event happened. Yes, somebody confirmed that I did. I talked about it. I talked about it because I was talking about it that it might be somewhere within the computer village. But now, the information says it happened beside the cash and carry store on Kodasho Road, inward Awolowo Way. The blast, which occurred around 6:30 p.m., shook the surrounding environment and sent residents and passers-by fleeing in fear. This one are for Lagos. No problem. According to eyewitness, the explosion was caused by solar inverter that suddenly blew up. Let's agree and work with that direction. Solar inverter. The person who won't kill somebody, what are they going to use? They can use anything. Think about that. The person who won't attack and kill person, like Fulani terrorists, they will use anything to do that attack. They are not going to use the normal one that you might know. And I'll give you an example. Pakistan witnessed a train attack. It was a bomb blast. The train was coming. The terrorists were waiting. As the train approached, boom, it exploded. So when terrorists attack, they are not just using guns. They are using multiple things. Now, let's break it down. This is the one that happened on Friday last week, which is about 5 days ago now. In any Friday again. So we're talking about 5 days ago, somewhere around there. The explosion was caused by an inverter that blew up, according to the Lagos Fire and Rescue Service already at the scene. There has been an heavy traffic in the area. People were seen running in panic. So no one died. But we are trying to stop the death of Yoruba people and non-Yoruba people across Yoruba land. But you're telling us to shut up and fuck off. That's what you're telling me all the time. Shut up. How will you be the one come and tell us, this? So, a panic. So you can be running helter and skelter just for small. Okay, let's just go in line that it's not a bomb explosion. So just for small, small blast that go like that. Everybody, remember the bomb blast or remember where I think when Obasanjo was in government, I can't remember the year exactly, but I want to that there was a I think it was a military barracks that had explosion going pa. Everybody was like thinking Nigeria don't end. What we are saying is that there might not be an attack in Lagos State or any other state, but consciously, we must prepare our mind for it. But anything disagree because why are you running? One is it was in 2021. Somebody is just confirming that one was in 2021. We are not here to scare you. We are telling you that there is danger on the Yoruba land, and now that danger is visibly. Tẹ́lẹ̀ bí a torí ẹ̀ rí. So why is everybody panic? Why kí ló dé dẹ̀ sáré? Ṣé aṣọ ọ̀pọ̀ 2021 ni? Ẹ bá wa make sure to be sure before we come regret to delete it. That one was also in Ikeja. Okay. Ikeja, you know, Shani. I remember 2001. It was 2001. Okay. But when Obasanjo was in government, this happened. Mukiba Bami soon Odu. And thanks for the super chat. If you any super chat, you cannot give me on Koikimedia. You can only give it to us on our backup channel, which is called the WD76. Ekwadroti. And thanks so much. I want to buy our credit to 2 of our phones at equivalent of 12,000 naira each. Modupe Intention contribute. I will be sending money for them to buy a little bit more walkie-talkie today. And we hope that we can still buy more. One in 2001, yes. Mommy, I think other than 2001 or fake or 2021. But what he deletes here, 2001, not 2021, because Obasanjo was in the government as at the time. I was on here. So thank you very much, Momodori. And let's pick on the comment that came with the super chat because Oba Ode, so that we can appreciate everyone. More because Moshife Padawa again, and I just want to go and relax for probably, and then we'll come back out. But Bisheji, I was going to come out yesterday, but I was tired. I'm sure you can understand the weather, the heat. But again, we still have to do what we have to do. Babawa Sunodune, one Nigeria is a cause to anyone called Nigerians. Now, let me summarize quickly. There's a YouTube video. I'm going to share the link. I won't share it on Facebook because Facebook doesn't like me sharing a lot of link on our comment section. But Entebafe will link here. Sorry, Twitter or Tonkwini X. But I can share it onto the comment section right now. So this video it's just 29 minutes. You can sit down, you don't have to watch everything, but I was able to watch it. These are couple, and I'm summarizing now because I'm going to wind down. But before I finally wind down, I'll be telling you about the night vigil, which we call our rally. I don't put any time here at exactly 5:35. That's how the reason why I have to turn off my hotspot all the time. Because I don't pay more, the time is 5:35. So I don't know why they're calling at this particular hour. That about a emergency. But you know, that's the nature of the job that you are. People don't care. Because they don't pay anything. But the stop program can't share anything. I think we're back on the Instagram. Yeah, mo sọ̀rọ̀ nípa a particular YouTube video. I think they're Germans from the language. I was thinking they are Dutch, but Germans they want from the translation that we did earlier. What source in the video one is a video that they travel around with a monster truck, and they've been able to get to Nigeria 3 weeks ago. The video has been watched by 87,000 people. Those 87,000 will not ever visit Nigeria. That is number one. So if you're expecting tourism in Nigeria, not from these 87,000, I found we can't take a risk. The title of the video says, Nigeria, the most dangerous country in Africa. We talked about that. We talked about Remi Tinubu's wife that killed a 7-year-old girl with a convoy that she was driving in because convoy Tabatin de city tiban law, Emma drive be we real, Emma drive and to Mudrogo. We're going there, we go smoothly, drop me there and take me back to the airport, and I return to Abuja. But a 7-year-old girl was killed while Remi Tinubu was in Ondo State yesterday. The family says, I want it back for long. Killing if you are so. We talked about that. We talked about the nursing in Nigeria, that you can now use an Islamic certificate. Talowa behind it, in the middle investigate. I realized that there's a man called Al-Haji Nadagi Al-Yassan, a Fulani man. 6 months ago, he was employed, he was given that position as a director, and is the one that has now authorized with immediate effect that they should accept an Islamic certificate to become a nursing sister or midwife. We are looking at Lagos State while people are panicking. I talked about this, I remember now, but I probably didn't go, I think Musomoro Nibati program ni, so I didn't really go in depth on this explosion. But Idiaraba anymore emphasize more. So if we look at Idiaraba as well, because we're ending the program very soon, in Idiaraba, Nimushin, there was a grenade explosion. There was another explosion. So Tabawo, that one they didn't dispute it. Police declare Idiaraba Mushin area safe after explosion. So this explosion that we are getting in Lagos State, this one was 2 weeks ago. Killed 1 person, injured 3 people. This is a military grenade. According to the report, explosion in Lagos community kills 1, injures 3 after a scavenger tampered with a military grenade. Scavenger, but since Yoruba people say we should shut up, we want to remain one Nigeria, there's no need for you to be panicked. So I guess I've covered the areas that I wanted to talk about, just to keep it on record that we did so. This is Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Now, the 13 minutes that I have left, because I want to go back and relax again before we have the time to come back later on during the day. That is now going to talk about how prepared are you for the rally? How prepared? On a scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared are you for the upcoming Yoruba Nation mega rally? How prepared? 1, are prepared enough to, but we can go and prepare. 2, we are slightly preparing. 10, we are fully prepared. 9, we are almost there. 8, you need to decide that within your own network of people within Yoruba community. And when I say how prepared, it goes also to we the diaspora and those in African country and wherever we are, including in Yoruba land. Kí ni ìgbáradì tẹ̀yin sílẹ̀ fún the Yoruba upcoming rally that is coming up very soon within Yoruba land, across villages and cities? Kí ni ìgbáradì tiẹ̀? Kí ni ìgbáradì tèmi? That, I think, is what we need to be looking into on a daily basis. What role will you play? And how effective are you going to play that role? Are you going to play that role to the satisfaction of your people? Are you going to play that role to make sure that you will not want to feel liberate in rain? Or are you going to be the traitor to try to make sure that with a cup of tea or cup of granite or a box of gari, don't take this gari I purposely have it on the table because I am a Jebu man and that is what we love so much. Ma fi gari fi ta irun e. Don't sell your people because of peanuts. Whether you do so or not, we will still exit Nigeria. Whether you do so or not, Yoruba will still exit Nigeria. It is our fundamental right, and we will continue to stick with that word. Our right will be respected, and we are not doing anything against the laws, both the local law, the African law, and the international laws. The government doesn't have to abide with what we want, but we will push the door for dialogue. Taba make effort from you to have it at the back of your mind that we need to push it for us to have what it calls a dialogue. Because we have asked Tinubu last year with a letter officially to the government to dialogue with us, and for 1 year, Omakbe 1 year, in the next 4 days, in the 18th April 2025 at exactly 5:43 a.m. from Africa Koikimedia. In the next 4 days, it will be exactly 1 year that we communicated officially to Tinubu, and since he has not engaged us, Babakitoye has now authorized that the rally would have to come out officially without anybody asking us to stop until the government of Tinubu and our own negotiating team. We do not have a government yet. Why are you calling me? Kile pe mi fun mo alori program, and you're calling me at exactly 5:30. Ẹ ká máa wo time tẹ́ bá fi pè wá. Tó bá urgent, ẹ send message. Tí bá wà lọ́rọ̀ ìyàwó mi náà bẹ́ ṣe máa pè mí nìyẹn. It's unfair. About Yoruba Nation, I need a privacy as well. And I'm on the program and you're calling us. I'm not taking any calls. I got calls. So, what I'm trying to explain is that, very important. Come up with rally a lay. Force government, exit. And part of that means that the government will want to push us back in. That is the first thing the government wants to do. When the government knows that we are out on the street, they will send people to come and tell us, okay, at the bon content, so we will not listen to any government official until Babakitoye can confirm that there is a serious negotiation going on that would lead eventually to our exit. Anything short of that, we are not going back in. So this is not a one-day event. How prepared are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Because we're coming out. It's not a day event. It's not a week event. It could run into months and years. And I say years because if the government continue not to want to negotiate, then the next move is in the hands of our leader. I don't know what the next move, but I can tell you that the next move must lead again back to our final exit. So we are going to start with the rally officially. And what is the rally? Our demand. What is our demand? Self-determination of the Yoruba people to exit Nigeria that has campaigned rigorously without violence for the last 5 years. Kosibi contourtedly pinpoint that the Yoruba people have attacked the government institution, that the Yoruba people have killed anybody, the Yoruba people have destabilized Nigeria, but we are coming out without any of such again, but with a demand to exit Nigeria. So you can see that it's a big task. No, it's going to be a determined situation. And if the country that we are in currently is much going to allow us to remain on the street without interrupting, that is fine. But put it at the back of your mind, there are countries that will pressurize the government to kick us back in. Ẹ lọ dílé mú dáadáa. Àwọn máa wà lẹ́yìn tó máa sọ fún ìjọba pé ẹ lè afford káwọn ará bí wà lójú títì o. You know why? Their businesses will be disrupted. Their agenda will be disrupted. Do we need to care about all that? No. Right now, Trump is destabilizing the whole world and he has not given a mick. There has been a couple of recessions in America. This particular one, Theophil Denison, could be a man-made because of one person, that is Trump. So àwa náà gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe tó máa dùn Nàìjíríà tí Nàìjíríà máa fi realize pé lóòótọ́ la fi lọ. If we do not do that by stopping every goddamn thing within the Southwest, we are not serious that we want to go. So this is a serious situation that you must prepare your mind, souls, and body. You got to know what you're doing. Ilé Ìṣòro Ìgbòho or Baba Akintoye is about me, you, to have it at the back of your mind. Tinubu's stronghold is in Lagos State. Everybody knows that. That is the stronghold of Tinubu because he has used Lagos State to become so powerful in wealth when he came back from exile before 1999 till he left office and hand over to Fashola, the same network of people. From Fashola, they hand over to Ambode. Every single one of them, up to Sanwo-Olu, are paying dividends to Tinubu, and nobody can deny that. They know that the resources of Lagos State is what Tinubu is calling himself Jagaban. And that means we are facing a very hefty fight between Tinubu's team and the Yoruba nation that wants to exit. They already have enough wealth to be used under the guise of being a governor or government of the state. They will use other tools. Láti fi bá wa jà. You, within your groups, needs to go back in the round table and start thinking what you will do if things goes the other way around. Not what the leader will do. You now I'm talking to, and I have not said anything more than think about what you will do, and you should be smart enough to get the message. I will not go further more than that. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. A very good morning from here. From me to you, Yoruba land will be free from the bondage of those that wants to hold it without allowing us to be free. Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè á tì wá lẹ́yìn. Àwọn onílẹ̀ ò ní fi wá sílẹ̀. Gbogbo ohun tí a bá ń pè ní ti gbogbo ẹ̀sìn méjèèjì á ṣiṣẹ́ fún wa. Don't think that they are not going to fight back to save Nigeria. We also have to be prepared that we will do what we need to do to exit. And on that note, a very good morning at exactly 5:51 a.m. Hope to see you again on our channel. Stay tuned. Follow us on all the platforms. I'm sorry I cannot help you. We're doing enough to make sure that you can hear me. I am recording on a daily basis when we're out. We are doing streaming. I have spent so much money just to be online, and I hope I can still be online, but subject to you and others to continue to support this particular channel financially so that we can do more, and our more can give us the result that we want as Yoruba people. And on that note, a very good morning. God bless Yoruba people. God bless Biafra. God bless the Hausa people. God bless every single one of us. If you still want to get in touch for anything, to support, do so. My number still remains the same, or you can email, or you can get in touch with me however you feel you can. And on that note, have a very good morning. Bye for now.